Good morning, I am the mainly digger. So I had big plans today to, if it wasn't raining, to go metal detecting, so it rains, which I kind of already knew it was going to rain. And if it rains, I was going to go magnet fishing. So I went magnet fishing early this morning and didn't find anything at all. Nothing worth recording. I went to the Social Island Bridge. If you ever go there, it's in Chambersburg. It's an old bridge. Like it's older than the Civil War. It's a stone bridge. It just wasn't. There was nothing like. I could have took pictures, but like I just didn't. It wasn't worth recording. So I'm kind of bummed out. Couldn't make really a video, so I went home. I went back to my house, and I tripped over some of my older relics and realized that I needed to go through some of them. Because A, I'm leaving soon, and B, I have a lot. Like they're all over my apartment, stored in different places. So I went through some of them. I took out all the trash, all the cans, all the stuff I consider trash. All the scrap, the non-relic-y stuff. I put in a bucket to take it to the scrap yard. I still have to find a scrap yard in Chambersburg or around Chambersburg. And the relics, because I'm collecting them and I'm giving them back to the property owner. I'll keep some stuff, especially the coins. I'll keep the coins. I love the coins, but I'm gonna give it all back to the property owner, and the property owner is gonna give it to either the historical society, or there's a visitor center in Chambersburg that's amazing, has a whole bunch of history and does history tours. And they're setting up a display case, pretty much. Like they're trying to show the history of Chambersburg. And so most of my stuff will go there. Most all of my stuff will go there. But anyway, I had to clean out my junk today because there was a lot of stuff. I won't call it junk, but there was a lot of stuff. I'm pretty much tripping over relics, which isn't a bad thing, but I still need to clean it out. All right. So this is some of the stuff. Obviously, I'm in my kitchen. I've let them soak in hot water and Dawn dish soap for about an hour. This is a really odd angle, and for the camera, I've never, this is just weird for me. So my apologies if this turns out bad. I'll just redo it or not. So the first thing that I want to find out, this is lead. This was made out of lead. I found it at the blacksmith shop, possible structure I found. It doesn't really look like anything, but it has a shape to it, like a shape. See, like it looks like it was on something. It's probably just some melted piece, but I don't know. I'm interested in it. That's the most important part. And then of course, I forgot to mention my trusty scrub brush. It has soft bristles and hard bristles. This is what I'm going to use. I haven't scrubbed them off yet. I don't know why I had that in my hand. I don't know. This is for a trolley car, or a push cart. It's fairly old because it doesn't have the rubber. I don't know how old. I'm looking for a maker's mark. But I found this by the creek in the Kennedy States, by the possible mill site. Here we go. This, I'm pretty sure someone mentioned it online or on YouTube that this looks like a pot handle. Newer. I would say a pot handle. This also looks like an older pot handle. I'm interested to see if I can get anything off of it. This right here is I won't say my favorite find, but I found this in the field at the Kennedy Estates, near the possible structure. It looks like a valve, like a tire valve or something like that. I don't know how old it is. Anyone want to know? Probably like a thing off a tractor wheel. Have no idea. Old horseshoe. I want to get it down and see how old it is. I don't think this is that old. I have no idea what it is. It might be like I don't know. We'll see. This is cool. I want to see how old it is. Another thing I want to find out how old it is. I think I found this in the creek while magnet fishing at the Kennedy Estates. This I did not find at the Kennedy Estates. This is another Wolf Creek find, or not Wolf Creek, Wolf Lake find. The lake that the lake that was a dammed up part of the creek in Chambersburg is a fairly popular spot back in the day, swimming hole. No idea what it is. Probably a wheel. There's, as you can see, there's grooves and threading right there. Just want to clean it up, see what it is. This is already pretty clean. I mean, it just needs to, but I found this by the barn, or the barn door at the Kennedy Estates. Probably off some, I don't know, a toy or something. I don't know, anything really. This, I'm debating throwing this in the scrap bucket. I don't know what it is. I just wanted to clean it up. This is I found this at the Kennedy Estates. This was one of my first finds at the Kennedy Estates. Pretty sure it's a file. It tapers off, or a knife. It could be a knife, probably not a knife though. I want to see if this edge is broken at all, because that could make it a knife. But it's thick here. And then it kind of, it thins out down here like a knife or a chisel or a file. No idea. But I'm interested. This I found at the Kennedy Estates. I have in the field, actually right around where the property, the possible structure was. This is what kind of clued me in on that it could be a structure. There could be a structure there. I don't know how old it is. I don't know what it's to. Kind of looks like the top to the bottle, but a metal bottle. I don't know. Just a piece of metal. It looks like, this looks like welding. Doesn't look that old. Oh, this is something. I just wanted to clean it off to find out what it is. But like, I thought it was just a meteor, like a meteor, not a meteorite, hot stone. But like, you can see there's pieces of metal in there. That's metal, so I want to clean that off. It's pretty crusty. And this, another piece of lead. It's just melted lead. I don't know, possibly lead. No idea what it is, but it looks cool. I found this by the road near the Kennedy Estates. A piece of pipe. I don't think it's that old. Just another piece of metal, probably going to the scrap pile. Another piece of metal, probably going to the scrap pile. But that's what I found. I found more, but like, eventually I'll clean up some more. I gotta scrub these off a little bit more, especially the trolley wheel. All right, mainly dig out. So I just checked on the relics that I put in the WD-40 last night. That doesn't really work. I understand like electrolysis is probably the best method, but I don't have it, and I'm leaving soon, so I'm not gonna put my time into that. But the WD-40 still doesn't work. What I did notice is these two relics. They're from a trap from the 50s, like a trapper's trap. I've soaked them before in apple cider vinegar, and I soaked them for a long time, and they were still kind of crusty. But when I soaked them in the WD-40, I can't really see it. Like, there's a hole in there now that wasn't there before. But if you look in the old pictures of traps, there's a hole. So that's kind of cool. And you can see on this one, it's down to bare metal, which is better than before. So apple cider vinegar, if you're going the cheap route for removing rust, apple cider vinegar, WD-40, but electrolysis is the best way to do it. I'm just doing the WD-40 because I bought it. It was like $20, $24. I have a whole bunch of relics, rusty relics that I might as well get rid of it because it's either that or I bring it with me, and I don't want to bring it with me. So, all right, thank you all. Mainly Dig Out.